Okay.
I think he's arbitration.
Yeah, he's arbitration, yeah. But I think that ultimately he doesn't get traded because of the Cubs can't get a trade package good enough for him. And the Cubs just don't want to trade him.
I think
he's too good.
I think they're doing the same thing that the Brewers are doing with Josh Hader.
They're just
gauging
looking.
his value.
They're just looking, like shopping.
Yeah. I saw a thing saying why the Cardinals should heavily pursue Mookie Betts. If the Cardinals pursue and get Mookie Betts, I'm not watching baseball this season.
I think that the only team I could really think of that would maybe go in for him, Chris Bryant, is the Phillies.
Who would they give up?
That's the big thing.
Or what would they give up?
I think that they'd give up too
Bryce
much. Or not
They would
enough.
not give up Bryce Harper.
I know. It's a joke.
10 years, 30 mil? You're not getting... Yeah. 30 mil, right? 40 mil?
$300 million.
$300 million. Sorry. Damn, I was way off.
They would have to offer... I know that they have a really good pitching prospect down there. Some guy named Spencer. But other than that, they really don't have anyone. Like I said, like I said just earlier, there's no trade package good enough for Chris Bryant.
True.
Because supposedly, from what I heard from reports last week, that he wasn't 100% healthy throughout the whole entire season. Supposedly he got a surgery, and now he's going to be 100% before spring. So,
Yeah. Same. I think the same thing as Brandon.
I just don't think that the Cubs will be able to trade enough. And if somebody does it, it's too much.
Yeah, they're not going to get a good enough trade package for him. I wonder if Mike can still pick that up.
Probably not. Move on to the next topic.
Next!
Sorry, I don't have my topics up right now. Reds signed Pedro Strop. They're just signing all of the Cubs sloppy seconds. I think Pedro Strop is washed up.
Yeah,
he had a good season a couple years ago, but
he's on his final legs. But ultimately, it's kind of hard.
Excuse me.
It's kind of hard for me to. The Reds need bullpen depth. Strop kind of fills it, I guess. But you really didn't get a good bullpen user at the same time.
Yeah, I don't remember what his contract was. Did you see what it was?
I can look right now. I know it wasn't that much.
I think it was a 1 or 2 year deal.
1 year, $1.8 million, so not that.
Yeah. I mean, I still think that was too much. Honestly, I think the winner of this sign was the Cubs, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I think they replaced Pedro Strop with Jeremy Jeffress.
Yeah. I mean, the worst you can get out of Jeremy Jeffress is a Pedro Strop. That is so there won't be no upgrade. You just got a different player. It doesn't hurt.
For cheaper.
Exactly. He does have incentives up to $3.5 million, though. So if he does pan out, he's going to get paid.
Pedro Strop? Yeah. So, if he does good, Pedro Strop does good for the Reds, good signing. I mean, I still think for a player at his stage of his career, I think the amount they paid him was still too high.
Yeah. I think you could have gotten maybe 1 year and that much incentives, or...
I don't think they should have paid over $1 million a year. Like, Jerry Jefferson, he signed, 1 year, $800,000, something like that.
$850.
Yeah. So, you want to move on with your next topic? Next.
So, my next topic is the Elfrid Payton Jay Crowder, Jaren Jackson, Mario Guduric fight. You see the fight? First of all?
Yes, wasn't it like right at the end of the game?
Yep.
Yeah, I saw it. It was kind of like the Kansas fight, wasn't it? Where it was right at the end of the game. There was a block. I think Elfrid Payton blocked a shot, didn't
Correct.
he? And then stood over someone.
He supposedly flexed over the person and then walked over
Yeah.
him. So, yeah.
And weren't the Nets losing? Right, he plays for the Nets now, doesn't he? Elfrid Payton?
No. Next.
Knicks, sorry. The Knicks were losing too, were they not?
Yes. The Grizzlies won. So,
I don't think
Payton was suspended 1 game
he should have been suspended more than that.
for pushing Jay Crowder. And then Jaren Jackson and Marco Guduric was each suspended 1 game for leaving the bench. Which is, I get theirs, but at the same time, no fists were actually thrown like the Kansas game. It was just simply Elfrid Payton pushed Jay Crowder because Jay Crowder was defending his teammate.
Yeah. Which he has the right to, obviously. Elfrid Payton would do the same for his teammates. But still, I think it's stupid. The game is lost. Why do something like that that's going to, I guess, only get suspended for 1 game, but still could have been so much worse?
Yeah. I mean,
Obviously, we've seen those kind of things escalate very quickly. And
so what happened was Crowder took the late game 3-pointer, and they were up by like 20, and supposedly Crowder just hit a 3 when they were up by that much. And Crowder, I didn't think Crowder should have been fined. I get it. He walked up on Payton, telling him what's up, but he never really pushed him. He never did anything. Payton just didn't like that he shot the 3-pointer.
Yeah.
Trying to pad his stats. But he got fined $25,000 for it.
Jay Crowder did?
Yep. And then Marcus
Which,
Moore.
like I said before, you got players who don't play very often when you're up big like that, late in the game. But Jay Crowder, he plays often.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why he was trying to pad his stats when he plays often anyways.
I don't know. I find it stupid that he even took the 3-point shot.
Yeah, I don't think it was
I think it was more. I think it was just boiled anger over time because the Knicks weren't working properly that whole entire game.
When are they, though?
And that's true. It is the Knicks.
What was the topic?
It's about the fight in the Grizzlies' next game.
Oh yeah, it's bullshit.
Marcus Morris was also fined $35,000 for escalating the fight.
Yeah.
But
I don't think Jay should have taken a 3-point shot, but I don't think that
Elfrid Payton.
Payton should have reacted the way he did to him getting a 3-point shot.
I think him blocking the shot obviously was justified.
But shoving him to the ground was not.
Well, when he blocked it, he kind of...
He didn't block it, but it was more of a...
Ding.
He pushed him block, kind of pushed Jay Crowder block kind of thing. Where he was blocking it,
Quote unquote.
but he was actually just pushing him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I think Jay Crowder... I'm not saying that the shoving and stuff was justified, but Jay Crowder kind of brought it upon himself.
Yeah.
Because...
He should not have taken the 3-pointer.
Was there less than 24 seconds left in the game?
It was 20 seconds, I think it was.
So there was no shot
clock. Yeah.
So he very easily could have just let the clock run out.
Correct.
Run out. The game was already over. Why take the shot?
Exactly.
So obviously...
That goes to the whole Kansas fight we talked about, playing until, the last whistle. So you're saying that the Kansas State player should not have played defense?
No, I said this before. Jay Crowder, like those players that were playing, don't really get much time to play.
Yeah.
But so they're trying to prove what they got, like their skill. But with Jay Crowder, he plays often. He doesn't have to fight for his minutes. So I don't see why he was trying to pad his stats and show what he's quote unquote got, his skill, when he already gets. Isn't he a starter?
Jay Crowder?
Yeah. If not, he's like the sixth
Yeah,
man.
he is. He's a starter.
So honestly, I don't even understand why the Grizzlies still have their starters in at this point.
That makes no sense.
That's
Well,
fine.
how much time was left? Or what was the score of the game at the point at that time?
127 to like 106, I believe, or 105.
So it was a 20.
So it was a 20-point
Yeah.
game.
At the time, it was like 20. Yeah, that was about 18. But it's just like one of those things that's just like it's hard to explain because the biggest thing between the Kansas State and the Kansas game is it was a Kansas State player that played defense, but Jay Crowder was playing offense and he was open. Elfrid Payton let him open because he thought the time was going to run out, and they passed it to Jay Crowder, and then he just shot it. So
The final score was 127-106.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
yeah, 106 or 105. But ultimately, it was like it's one of those things that's just like
There was 48 seconds left in the game when it happened, and they were down by 18 at that time.
Yeah.
So
48.
again, why have your starters in? Jay Crowder had 18 points, finishing the game. Why?
15.
Yeah, did he make all 3 free throws? He was 4 for 6. Or no, sorry. He was 6 for 7 on free throws that game. So he could
Probably.
But
Jay Crowder's kind of a journeyman.
yeah, he's been everywhere.
He's been all over the place.
He went
But
to
I think
Marquette.
ultimately, I think that Jay Crowder
Should not have taken the shot.
should not have taken the shot because it was way smarter for him to drain it.
What do you
You
mean?
know, like
Oh, trying the clock out.
he shot it he shot it at 48. Therefore, when they would get the ball, theoretically, the Knicks would have probably drained it to as low as they can. Yet the Grizzlies would have had another possession.
And the fact that they were down 18. The final score was 21-point difference. So they still proceeded to put on 3 extra points. So I guess he probably did make all 3 free
Yeah.
throws, and then they just drained the clock out after that. But when you're down that much, that late in the game, you typically just let the clock out.
Yes.
In the NBA, at least.
You typically just take it down to like the buzzard and just shoot a random shot, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or you make sure you shoot it at when you get the last possession, usually 30 seconds remaining. You just take a shot, whatever you're at, and then that way when you get the ball back, there's like 5 seconds remaining.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, I think the shot was not justified. Obviously, Elfrid Payton reacted poorly, but Jay Crowder should not have taken the shot.
no.
Again, it does not justify what Elfrid Payton did,
Yeah.
No.
but Jay Crowder should not have shot it. All right, next.
Who's next? Me?
Yeah.
NBA trade deadline, or did the trade deadline happen?
No.
Trade
Yeah,
deadline
it's-
predictions.
Isn't it? It's the week after
All-Star.
All-Star game.
Who goes where? What team does what?
I think Derrick Rose gets traded.
To where?
Lakers.
Yeah, you think so?
I certainly hope not, but I think that's what's going to happen.
Why don't you? Why do you hope not?
Because the Lakers, I think it's going to come down to the Lakers and Bucks in the finals.
Yeah.
And Derrick Rose has been very good the past couple seasons, and I don't really want to see him in the finals. I
It'd be the first final they ever made it to, right?
believe so.
I don't know. I kind of like to see him make it to a final.